Hello my dear students, welcome back to my class of organic chemistry. This class is in continuation to my last lecture. In the last lecture, we have studied about the classification of the organic compounds. Classification of organic compounds. In the classification, we have primarily divided these organic compounds into two types of compounds. One is acyclic compound and another cyclic compound. First is your acyclic compound. Acyclic compounds are those compounds which are having the terminal ends. From the name itself, they are acyclic in nature. Just for example, CH3, CH2, CH3. This is your propane molecule. In this molecule, we can clearly see there are two terminal ends are there, one end and two end. So this is an example of acyclic compound. Like this, you have CH3, C double bond O H. That is your acetaldehyde. In this compound also, you can get the terminal ends. So these are the example of acyclic compound. Hope it is clear. Next is cyclic compound, also called closed chain or ring compound. Cyclic compound, closed chain or ring compound. From the name itself, it is cyclic in nature. Just for example, this is your cyclopropane. In the cyclopropane molecule, you can see we cannot get any terminal. There is chain is not open, it is closed. Here one CH2 group is there, CH2 and CH2. So this is a closed structure or we call it a ring structure. Similarly, you have cyclobutane. It is also closed structure. So such type of compounds are called cyclic compound. In the cyclic compound, you can get two types of compound. One is called homocyclic. Homocyclics, from the word itself, homo means same. So in this type of compound, cyclic compound, just for example this one, here also carbon is there, carbon. In the main chain, you can see there are same type of atom. So it is called homocyclic. This one also cyclohexane. Here also in this compound you can see molecule carbon. So this ring is made up of same type of atom. Such type of molecule is called homocyclic compound or homocyclic molecule. Next one is heterocyclic compound. That is heterocyclic. Hetero means different. So in this molecule, in this type of compound, you can get more than one type. That is, just for example, this is an example of, this is called tetrahydrofuran. So here you can see it is a cyclic compound. Okay, cyclic in nature, but here you will get carbon. These are same, but in the chain there is a different atom called oxygen. So such type of compound are called heterocyclic compound. Hope it is clear to everyone. Okay. Next, in homocyclic compound, in the classification in the last class we have seen they are further divided into two category. One is called alicyclic and another is called aromatic. Alicyclic compound, Ali comes from your aliphatic compound, and cyclic also we have discussed cyclic. So alicyclic means aliphatic cyclic compound. So aliphatic cyclic compound already we have discussed. Cyclopropane, it is an example of aliphatic cyclic compound. Then cyclobutane, cyclohexane, all are example of aliphatic but cyclic compound. Another one is which is called aromatic compound. This is important. So you see, aromatic compound are those compound which obey certain criteria for aromaticity. First one is there are some conditions that it should be planar, it should follow the Haeckel's rule. So all these details will study in the next chapter. So aromatic compound are basically those compounds which follow the Haeckel's rule. Example of aromatic compound you can see, that is benzene ring. It is also a cyclic compound and it follows the rules for aromaticity. There is alternate pi bonds are there, 4n plus 2 Haeckel's rule is followed. So this is called aromatic compound. Similarly, these aromatic compounds are of two types. One is benzenoid. Benzenoid means those compounds in which you will get one or at least one benzene ring is there. As for example, this is an example of your naphthalene. So in this naphthalene molecule, you see there is a benzene ring. Okay, just like similar to this anthracene. This is called anthracene. So here also you are getting benzene ring. So such type of compounds are called benzenoid compounds. Next one is your non-benzenoid. These are aromatic compounds but they are not having any benzene ring. Just for example, you can take the name of this molecule or compound is furan. This furan molecule. So this furan molecule follows or obeys the rule of aromaticity, that is Haeckel's rule is followed, but you can see there is no benzene ring. So such type of compounds are called non-benzenoid. Another example, 5-membered ring of, that is pyridine. This is called pyridine. So this is also 6-membered ring. So this is also an aromatic compound, but it is non-benzenoid. There is no benzene ring. And these are also what? Heterocyclic. Means in the chain you can see different atoms are there. Carbon, 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 but oxygen. Similarly, carbon, 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 carbon and nitrogen. So these are what? Heterocyclic aromatic compound. You can also have homocyclic aromatic compound. One example I am taking. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Sorry. So this is an example. This is called topolone. So this is an example of homocyclic aromatic compound. This is also an aromatic compound and it is homocyclic in nature. Carbon, 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 carbon. So 7-member ring of carbon. So it is homocyclic. Same type of atom in the chain. So hope this classification of organic compound is clear to everyone. Next, we will move to next topic. In the next topic, basically the main topic is your nomenclature of organic compounds. That is naming of organic compounds. Before that, we should know some terms which will be helpful for further study of your nomenclatures. Okay. So, first one that we need to know is functional group. This is very important. We should know what is functional group. So, functional group is nothing but an atom or group of atom on which the chemical properties of the compound depends. For example, you see CH3OH, CH3, CH2, CHO. In this two compound, here CH3OH, this is the hydroxyl group or called alcoholic group. Similarly, here CHO, there is alcohol. This one is for aldehyde. So OH, or another example you can take CH3Cl. This is a halogen atom. So here all these, there is single atom and this is a combination of carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, CHO, and here it is OH. All are either an atom or group of atom. They means the chemical properties of this molecule depends upon this group. Similarly, the chemical property of this whole compound depends on the properties of this CHO group. Similarly, the property of this one depends on halogen atom. So all these atoms or group of atoms are called functional group. Means the function or the chemical property of the compound depends on this particular atom or group of atoms. So it is called functional group. Hope it is clear. There are so many functional groups are there for ketone, amines. Then also you should remember here there is a double bond. We know when there is a single bond between carbon, they are called alkanes. Means hydrocarbons which are having single bond between two carbon are called alkane. Those having double bond between two carbon atoms are called alkene, and those having triple bonds between two carbon atoms are called alkyne. So here double bond is there, so this is an alkene molecule. Like this, you can have CH2, say triple bond CH. So this is an example where the alkyne group. So you can see here double bond, triple bond are there. So the functional, that is the chemical properties of this compound will depend upon these double bonds. Similarly, the functional properties of group chemical properties will depend on the, that is, presence of triple bond. So they also act as functional group. Okay. Double bond, triple bond all also act as functional group. Hope it is clear. Next one is homologous series. Homologous series. Homologous series are nothing but they are the members of this series in which each members are of having the same functional group, but they differ by CH2 molecule unit. For example, CH3OH, CH3, CH2OH. Like this, methanol, ethanol, propanol, all are from the same alcohol group, but each successive member is differ by a CH2 group. From this molecule to this molecule, one CH2 group is there. One more CH2 group is there. From this molecule to this molecule, one more CH2 group is there. So two members are differ by CH2 unit. Such type of series are called homologous series. Next we will move to nomenclature of organic compounds. This is very important. Nomenclature. Nomenclature means naming of the organic compounds. So in naming, there are two types of names are there. One is called common name or trivial name, and another is IUPAC naming. Trivial name are the common names, and IUPAC stands for International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry. So this is a standard organization at the international level which has set some rules for naming a particular compound, and this is followed internationally, so it is called standard one. Okay. For example, you see, before naming we should know how to name. So you see, just I am taking one example. CH2 just I have taken one example of a compound. Okay, is it visible? Okay, so you see, in this particular compound or molecule, this is the longest chain. The longest chain one, this one, that is longest chain of carbon. We have to consider the longest chain of carbon. So this is the longest chain. So this is called parent chain. This chain is called parent chain or root chain. This one is called parent chain or root chain. From the carbon, second carbon, you see there is a CH3 molecule. Another carbon is linked to this carbon, but there is only one carbon. In certain cases there may be two carbon. So in comparison to this chain, it is shorter. So such chain are called branch chain. This is called branch. Just like suppose there is a road between from this place and to a place about 300 kilometers away. So the main road is called the parent chain or parent road or main road, and the smaller roads, suppose this is a main road, and small roads which originates from the main road are called branch road. Like this, here also this is the parent chain and these are the branch chain of carbon. Now these two, chlorine and OH, these two already you have studied what these are functional group, means OH represents your alcohol, Cl is your halogen. So these are what? These are functional group. So this is the skeleton of any compound. You can get different types of functional group, different chains, different branch chain like this. Now this branch chain always they are that is alkyl. Always these are alkyl group. So branch chain are always alkyl group. What then the question arises, what is an alkyl group? So alkyl group is nothing but, suppose this is methane molecule. So from the alkane, if you remove one hydrogen atom, then it forms corresponding alkyl group. This is methane. So if you remove one hydrogen, so what it becomes? It becomes CH3. So the name will be, this N is replaced by YL. So it will become methyl. Similarly, suppose you have C2H6. This is ethane molecule. C2H6 ethane molecule. If you remove one hydrogen, it becomes C2H5. What will be the name of this alkyl group? If you replace N by YL, it will become ethyl. Like this, you can have propyl, butyl, like this. Hope this one is clear to everyone. Next, okay, these things we have studied. After this, we'll go to the naming of the compound. So while naming the alkane, that is alkane may be straight chain or branched chain. In case of straight chain, I am taking one example. In naming of straight chain hydrocarbon, that is alkane, you see, first we have to see how many carbons are there in the chain. You see, in this compound there is only single bond between the carbon, so it is an alkane. It is clear. After this, we have to count how many carbon atoms are there. So in this molecule 1, 2, 3, 4. So for 4 carbon we use the word but, and since it is an alkane, so we use the word, add the word ane, so it becomes butane. Similarly, if only 3 carbons are there, so we'll use the word prop for 3 carbon, and since it is only single bond and carbon and hydrogen, so it is an alkane, so alkanes ane, so it becomes propane. like this. If there are 5 carbon atoms, it becomes pentane. If there are 6 carbon atoms, it becomes hexane. Hope it is clear to everyone. You should go through again and try to understand. Thank you.